Hello, my loves, and welcome to this presentation, Rock the Capitals, a guide to capitalizing words. This is a key skill that many of you need some practice with, so there's no time like the present. Let's get started. Capitalization. What is this lesson and skill all about? Well, proper capitalization is required of all writers, especially sixth graders, now and beyond. Why does it matter? Who cares? What is the point? Why am I even doing this? Who cares? Well, it's the road signs for your readers. It makes your reading easier to read. And it's required. It's part of the rules of writing. Our learning goal for today, I can use proper capitalization in all my writing. So we're going to take some notes to start. Whenever I say pause the video now, I want you to pause it, okay? Hit the space bar, hit the pause button, whatever works. Copy it down into your writer's notebook. What's on the screen? Why? Well, we know, and we've talked about this all year, that handwriting notes helps us better glue the information into our brains. You're going to title your page Capitalization, okay? So pause the video, get your writer's notebook, open to the next available page, title it Capitalization. Here's our first notes. What gets capital letters? So again, you should be writing this down. You can pause it every time I put a new line in, or you can just wait till the end and copy it all down. Your choice. The names of people and pets. So your name, my name, Raleigh's name, that gets capitalized. Places, cities, countries, counties, stuff like that, they all get capital letters at the beginning. Days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know. The word I. A lot of you are missing this. The word I always has to be capitalized. It is a word all by itself. Capital I. Holidays. Beginnings of sentences have a capital letter. Titles of books, movies, songs, TV shows, plays, poems, etc. And brand names. Sports teams' names. And apps like TikTok and Instagram. So, pause this. Copy this down into your notes. Again, pause it, copy it into your notes, glue that information into your brain. Here's what it'll look like. My notes, what gets capital letters? So your page right now should look just like mine. Now we're going to continue our notes with some 3-column notes. We've used these all year, so I know normally I either give it to you or I show you how to do it in person, but in this case, you're going to set them up yourself with vocabulary, definition, and examples. So it'll look like that. Our first word is capitalized. To make the first letter of a word or a capital letter, or to write and print in all capitals. You don't have to write this down yet. Remember to always capitalize the first letter of your name. So for example here, hi, my name is Pina. That H is the first letter of the sentence, so it gets capitalized, and P is the first letter in that name, so it gets capitalized. Here's what you're going to write down. Capitalize is our vocab. Definition: to make the first letter of a word a capital or big or uppercase letter, or to write in all capitals. Examples: hi, my name is Pina. You're going to pause this and write it down. Pause and copy that over. It should look like this. Okay, there's mine. I've got my 3-column notes. Moving on. A proper noun. A proper noun, and you don't have to write this down yet, is the name of a particular person, place, organization written with a capital letter. So, for example, I am from the United States. United States is a proper noun, so it gets a capital U and a capital S. Here are your notes to write down. A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place, organization, team, brand, etc., so on and so forth, that is started with a capital letter, such as Michelle Obama. The M and the O get those capital letters. December, Nike, Oakland A's, Hudson, Special Olympics. Those are all proper nouns, and they get capital letters. So pause the video and copy that down. Pause it, copy these into your 3-column notes. A title is a noun. It is the name of a work of art or art, like a book, movie, poem, piece of music, etc. The title of my favorite book is Lord of the Flies. Here's your notes. Title, name of a work of art, such as a book, movie, TV show, piece of music, such as Esperanza Rising, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Don't Start Now, which is a song. So those are some titles. They all get those capital letters except for like the A and the T, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Go ahead and pause your notes and copy it down. Pause this, copy it down. So your notes now should look like mine. I had to go on to the next page because my handwriting can be a little big, especially with those 3-column notes, but your notes should look like mine. If they don't, if you did not do this, rewind and do it, okay? Taking notes by hand helps that information stay in our brains, and it'll be helpful for you to refer back to it. Now we're going to do some practice questions. Let's practice what we just went over, okay? Grandma Nellie, Uncle Rob, and I are capitalized because they're names, which are proper nouns. Make sure to capitalize grandma or uncle if they come before the name. But if you just say, I love my grandma, you don't need to capitalize it because there's no name there. So in which of the following sentences would the word aunt be capitalized? I visited my Aunt Kenzie last summer. I visited my aunt last summer. David and his aunt love paddleboarding together. No one has a better aunt than Michelle. So which one of those do you think that the word aunt needs a capital A? What do you think? Which one could it be? If you guessed A, you were correct, right? So it should say, I visited my capital A, aunt, capital K, Kenzie. It gets the capital A with the name, with aunt, but because it comes before the name. The other three do not need capitalization because they're just talking about their aunt in general. Some more practice. New York City is capitalized because it is a specific city, it's a tongue twister, or a proper noun. The word city in this case is capitalized because it's part of the name. But if you said, I live in a city, it would not be capitalized because it's more general. You should capitalize the names of towns, boroughs, states, and countries. But don't capitalize the words like town, state, borough, and country. Practice. Which of these following sentences uses capitalization correctly? When I was a little girl, I moved from the city to a town. I love the lights and sights of downtown Tokyo. The teacher made a lot of sacrifices for her city. One more. They're the best fried Oreos in New Jersey. What do you think? Which one is using capitalization correctly? What is correct? If you guessed B, you are correct. I love the sights and lights and sights of downtown Tokyo. Tokyo is a city, so it gets a capital T. If you'll notice on A, city and town are not specific places, so they get lowercase letters. Same thing with C. For her city, it's just a general city, lowercase c. If we look at D, O in Oreos needs to be capitalized because it's a proper noun. It's a name brand. And New Jersey is a state, so the N and the J need to be capitalized. How you doing? 2 for 2? Southwest is the name of a specific airline, so it is a proper noun and you capitalize it. But if you just flew on an airplane, that would not be capitalized. You should always capitalize specific brands. For example, you should capitalize Subaru because that's the name of a car company. But you don't have to capitalize the word car. And you should capitalize Coca-Cola and Coke, but you shouldn't capitalize soda. Does that make sense? So if you're being very specific about a specific brand or company, then those are capitalized. But if you're just talking about an item in general, like a car or a soda, then it would not be capitalized. So which of the following sentences uses capitalization correctly? I made a pizza by my favorite brand, DiGiorno's. I think I'm the only person who doesn't like pizza. Sarah's computer broke before she could take it back to the store. The baby refuses to eat any fruit except for grapes. So which one of those sentences is correct? I'll give you a hint. Which one is using a specific brand name? That would be your hint, right? Something that's not general, but a specific brand name. A, DiGiorno's. It's a brand. It's a specific kind, so it's a D. The P in pizza, C in computer, and G in grapes are all lowercase because they're just general. Also, who doesn't like pizza? I would kill for some Domino's right now. Come on, computer. Some more practice. The Met is a shortened version of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's in New York City. It's amazing. Even when we shorten a name, we still capitalize it. If you say, I like museums, though, museum wouldn't get capitalized. It's general, right? Similarly, the Mets are a New York baseball team. You always capitalize the name of teams, but you don't capitalize the word baseball or team. More practice for us. Which one uses capitalization correctly? My favorite basketball team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Said not a lot of people anymore since LeBron's not there. B, I can't believe my sister likes watching golf. I hear that. Snooze fest. C, the Brazilian swim team is very impressive. Or D, Christy has been studying dance since kindergarten. Which one is you? Oh, I have one more. Miss Wheeler's favorite football team is the San Francisco 49ers. You know I had to throw that in there. What do you think? What is the correct answer here? Which one is using capitalization correctly? Well, A, my favorite basketball team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. That B in basketball should be lowercase, so that's not it. Same thing with the G in golf and the S in swim and the D in dance. Those all are lowercase. They're not specific. They're general. So the answer is E. Miss Wheeler's favorite football team is the San Francisco 49ers. S, F is capitalized because it is the first letters of the actual team. Let's keep going. Oh, keep going. In addition to capitalizing Barack Obama's name, because it's a proper noun, that's right, you always capitalize people's positions when they come before their names. So, president gets capitalized when it comes before Barack Obama. The same is true for Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. But if you're just saying the president is the leader of the United States, president stays lowercase. So it's kind of like going back to when we talked about grandmas and aunts. If the title comes before the name, former President Barack Obama, then that president gets capitalized, right? Here we go. Which one of the following sentences uses capitalization correctly? Queen Elizabeth is the longest reigning monarch. Geraldine Ferraro was the first woman to run as vice president on a major ticket. The mayor was elected in a landslide. Hamza dreams of becoming the president. I went too far. Sorry. So which one uses capitalization correctly? What do you think? Well, I already showed you the slide, so let's look. It is A, Queen Elizabeth II. She is still alive. She lives in England. And Queen comes before her name, so it's capitalized. And I did not make this. There's an error on this slide. I apologize. But Geraldine Ferraro was the first woman to run as vice president on a major ticket. You can help me do it right now. So this would be lowercase, and that would be lowercase. Because it's not, she didn't win, or they didn't win. It was in the 80s, well before you were born. So it's not Vice President Geraldine Ferraro, because there never was one, but it's in the sentence. It's just general. Same thing with C and D. M for mayor and P for president are not capitalized in this case because they aren't official titles. They're not coming before the names. You're always going to capitalize the titles of TV shows, movies, and books like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. You only need to capitalize little words like and or the, of, in, etc. if they are at the beginning of a title, like The Hunger Games. That gets a capital T for the, but if it's in the middle, like in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, it does not. So which one of these uses that capitalization correctly? Beauty and the Beast, The Little Prince, A Tale of Two Cities, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So which one is using this correctly? Thinking about that again, little words like and, in, the, those are not capitalized. Did you find the right answer? You're right, it's B. The T in The Little Prince gets capitalized because it's the beginning of the title. But the A and T in Beauty and the Beast, nope. Same thing with the O in A Tale of Two Cities and the T in I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I know that this rule might seem a little bit different, but it's still good to know. Raleigh just did a big stretch. So what about this one? The blank in a sentence is always capitalized. What do you think? What in a sentence always gets a capital letter no matter what? You're right. It is the first letter in a sentence. It's always capitalized. Got it? Good. Which pronoun is always capitalized? Remember, a pronoun takes the place of an actual name. I. I is a word all by itself. It always gets capitalized. I don't want to see any more lowercase I words, right? What about this sentence? Which should be capitalized? My friend Jemima and I went to see her favorite baseball team, the Yankees, play last week. Ew, Yankees. Which needs to be capitalized? I already see the J in Jemima because that is their name. What do you think? It's the Y in Yankees. It's a sports team, so it gets capitalized. Okay, now my loves, thank you so much for your time and energy on this. I hope you learned a little bit or reinforced some learning about capitalization. Now you're going to take the Google Forms quiz in Google Classroom. I want you to take your time. Use your notes and all the knowledge you gained from watching this video. I'm going to give you a hint. If you paid attention to all those practice questions, you're going to do well. Email me if you have any questions or if you can't access it. I look forward to seeing your results. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love and miss you all. That's my dog, right? That was his birthday on March 19th. And then that was last week when we took him hiking. So nice to get out, feel the sun, stay away from people, of course, but get out into nature. I love and miss you all. I hope to see you soon. Bye.